here. Am I recording? You're a little bunchy. Okay.
Hi up.
Hi up. I am Dot.
And I'm Roz.
How are you doing today, Roz?
Doing okay. I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty good. Excited. Coming off a little bit of a Gulf Wars, depression, transition back into real life. Was not quite as hard as I thought it was going to be, but I'm still having moments where I stare off into space like,
what am I doing? It's been fabulous. My sleep is not right. Everything's still, I slept the best at Gulf Wars. I don't know if it was just being around everybody again, and I slept like a baby.
This was your first Gulf Wars in several years, correct?
15 years. Yeah.
Oh.
Since I didn't get to do enough. I mean,
Yeah.
I did a lot, but there was so much. I didn't even make it to the ravine battle. I didn't make it. Yeah, I know. I saw some tournaments, but I didn't make it to any of the big field battles because I was entouraging. I was helping their majesties do some videos. I was setting up for things.
Which we have to say, if you haven't seen the videos on TikTok, you guys have got to go over and look at some of those videos. I think the Singing in the Rain video might be my favorite TikTok ever. So
it is, and that was His Majesty's idea because it was raining and we were, virtually stuck, not doing anything. And he, the modern technology, hey, how about this? And I'm like, I'll be there. I busted my butt. I'm just going to tell you all, I literally busted my butt, fell right over a guide wire.
Yeah.
Yeah, stake. Because I filmed it back while I was walking backwards, right in front of Her Majesty.
So maybe not as graceful dance-wise as His Majesty. No, okay.
Notice he didn't dance with me.
Anyway,
but it was fun, and it was a great idea. It's one of my favorite ones that I've done. And it's just kind of neat to do something fun like that. When there was downtime.
So what we need you guys out there to do is to tell us in the comments what your favorite thing about Gulf Wars was. Let me try that again. You guys out there, tell us what your favorite part of Gulf Wars was this year. Well, you understand what I'm trying to say. So tell us in the comments and let us know.
Yep. It was just fabulous. It was a great war to come back. I wish I could have done more. But I crammed a lot in.
I don't know how you could have done any more, Dot. And you rested peacefully in your Bruno was fantastic.
Yeah. So all right. So go forward.
What do we have next, Dot, on our calendar?
We have coronation coming up this weekend. Big things happening. I hope everybody survives. I don't know.
It's a mystery what's going to happen. We shall see.
We're hoping that a Holy Grail is found. Also on TikTok, you can see the saga of the Holy Grail. So we hope that something's going to happen with that. So hopefully the Knights of the Tong find the Holy Grail.
So there's a piece of that I think I played a couple of times because I don't know, it was Sir Griffin's face with his tongs. He was doing something and I was like, and he was like, nom, 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 nom. And I was like, I don't know what's going on there, but he is in it.
Oh, they are in it. It's pretty fun. It's a little hijinksy, but it's a lot of fun.
So we suggest that if you're going to coronation, you might want to look at those videos to kind of get a feel for what's going to go down. There's some hints in there, so we suggest you watch them. We do know that should something happen, His Highness is having a champions tournament at coronation, and there is a hafla that evening. So if you like to drum or dance or come hang out, there will be a hafla that evening, Saturday night at 9-ish, darkish, or whatever, after feast. We'll go with that.
After feast.
Other events I have down to talk about, Dot, is that Newbies Collegium up in Arkansas. The PayPal closes this Friday, so lots of classes and stuff going on up there. It's a great event if you are new to the SCA and close by to that. Please check that out on our Glenavon website or on the Facebook.
Now, I do want to say something that I read on Facebook as a warning. I don't know if you saw it, and I didn't really discuss this with you, but if you are new to the SCA, and you go and register, you can't transfer those. So don't let somebody either say, hey, you can buy my spot through PayPal or whatever. You can't. It's non-transferable.
It's
So
been really, let me just say, put on a social media person's hat for a second. It's been a little crazy right now on Facebook. We have been dealing and blocking a lot of spammers on the Glenavon group. And unfortunately, this has been going on for several weeks, and the social media team has been having to go through the events periodically to make sure that we try to keep the spammers off, but
right.
we are blocking as fast as we can, but it's
just be aware that you, if you want to pre-register, you go to the PayPal link that is there on the website.
And if you're not sure, go to the website, go to the calendar and click on the event you want to register for and use that link. That,
Correct.
you know, if you're concerned, that's the way I would say to do it. So,
yeah. So
there's
that.
As we're talking about events, there is a massive arts event coming up in June. That is, now how do you say that, Dot?
Athenaeum.
Athenaeum?
Athenaeum.
Athenium.
Athenaeum.
Mm.
I'm placing the wrong emphasis on the syllable.
This event is hosted by the Barony of Axmore. Don't ask me the site, but you can find it on the website and on the Kingdom Facebook page. May 1st is the deadline for teacher registration.
Right.
If you're interested in teaching an arts class, and there are multiple tracks from performing arts to the art of war, which is other things besides fighting that fighters should be thinking about. And a whole host of things in between all that. It looks like it's a 3-day event.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yes.
Leave on Sunday.
I think Thursday night they're kicking off with a pool party.
Yep.
So, and then it's just, you know, fun.
It just goes from there. I looked at the site. I think it's a new site for us.
Mm-hmm.
I did look at the pictures. It looks pretty, like a pretty nice site. I'm gonna head down there. I looked on the flyers to see what I'm gonna take, what track I'm gonna do. Now, my question is, can you only follow one track, or can you pick and choose?
Oh, you absolutely can pick and choose. Absolutely pick and choose.
Okay.
So,
because there were some that I didn't want to do all of those, but I wanted to do some others. So I didn't know how exactly that was. And then I wanted to they have a lot of other things ANSC related. One thing that I'm very interested in is the cosplay.
Well, me too, Dot. Me too.
I wonder why.
Me, Lady Adeline, and Mistress Alicia are sponsoring the SCA Cosplay Runway Challenge. And this is a chance for you to do a medieval mashup with your favorite whatever. So I know in the past we've had medieval mashups with Disney or mashups with superheroes. But right now we're throwing it open. So what, you know, you could do your favorite kind of medieval hobbit or something like that.
So is this made on site? Do you make it on site?
No, you can start now.
I could create my mashup now.
Yes.
And bring it in fully done.
Yes.
Okay.
And while we encourage you to sew and create something like that, it doesn't have to be like we encourage you. What can you do to creatively make this costume? So you don't have to necessarily sew everything, but maybe you found pieces elsewhere that you could put together to create a whole look. Now, one of the neat things is it doesn't have to be just you. It could be you as an individual, or you could have a couple people. I think we have up to 3 people on your team. But
Okay.
if there's more than just you, if there's 3 of you, it has to be related. You just can't
Okay.
have 3 random
Random things that
whatever.
you're.
It needs to work together. It needs to be a cohesive SCA cosplay.
Okay, and then so if that's the case, is there a solo competition and then a group competition, or is it one?
No, but you need to bring it to the runway because category is
Fierce.
whatever.
I don't know.
Fierce.
Okay,
Fierce.
first of all, I have thought and thought and thought about this way too long. It's been
Uh-oh.
too much in my head. And if it's intriguing me and it's a sewing thing, whoop, or a putting together thing. So I've gone down this, okay, well, there's this I like, and there's this I like, and there's this I like. And then I realized most of those are like sexy, and this I can't pull it off. But I did come up with one that I think I can pull off. I do. Not sexy at all. Very cartoonish. There's my hint. What is Dot gonna be? I'm not gonna tell you.
Well, I was about to sing a song, but that's okay. I'm not going to give anything away.
No, it's not that.
You see, you knew exactly.
Yeah, not that.
See it. Okay.
Not
Well,
that.
I'm intrigued, and let me just say, bring it to the runway.
Okay.
Because we are putting in a $200 gift certificate from a fabric source, and we're kind of leaning towards Sartor. If you don't know Sartor silks and all that, or wool, or their historical fabrics, that's where we're thinking about getting it. But we're going to give you a $200 gift certificate to a fabric shopping spree.
Okay. Will that be
price?
Thursday, Friday, or Saturday? Do you know where it is in the
They
schedule?
have not set the date for that yet, so we shall see. I will try to get that posted.
Okay, but that's a great event. I'm looking forward to it. It's a new event, correct?
Yes, it's
okay.
It's never completely new. Isabel from Axmore, and I'm forgetting, I think, her full SCA name, but she is the autocrat, I believe, from the event, and it's her brainchild.
Okay, that's exciting. I like seeing new things, and I hope it goes off well for them. We love our Axmore. And then
go ahead.
We have, well, I was going to say next up, unless you have something else, or are we wrapped up that?
No, I've got a list here, but go ahead, Dot.
I do not have a list. Go ahead.
Oh. Okay, so
I'll do my list. I was just going to say, I think Beltane's next. Is that the next one that we have?
There's Beltane is on the schedule up in Graynish. That is at the one of the weekends in April.
Yeah.
So we've got Coronation, Newbie, Beltane, Crown List,
Athenium.
And then we've got a break in there. So
well, that takes us to June. So that's a pretty long way out if it's June 1st.
It is. But mine requires a little extra time. This final thing I wanted to mention is that Mistress Ariel, Baroness Ariel of Graynish, asked me to help her promote the Patron of the Arts Challenge at Kingdom A&S. And if you remember last year, it was groups, your shire, your barony, your province,
right?
Put fields 5 artisans with 1 entry each. And the average score of those becomes the patron of the arts for the year. So she's asked me to mention that. She says, yes, Greatness is a go. But she, as you might have heard from Go Force, she has temporarily stepped in to be Kingdom Minister of the Arts.
Right.
So she's a little busy. So I said, I will be glad to help you promote that again, of course.
Yeah, of course. Near and dear to your heart.
It is. Let me try to do a heart. Is that a heart? How about this? I can do that. How about that? Does that count?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's easier.
So much easier for us little folks.
I can't. I'm like, what is this?
It, but
I do. Yeah.
That's a hint for who I'm going to be. I'm just saying.
All right.
I'm thinking about it way too much. Anyway.
No, that's good. Please think about it. And if you have any questions, reach out to me on Facebook and I'll be glad to help you any way I can.
Wonderful. And I will just say the last ANS that I went, the last one that we had was a fabulous event.
It was good.
I was so impressed by everything that I saw and the huge amount of participation. I thought it was wonderful. So hopefully the next one will be as good.
Yeah, and I will say that I think all the new people from Ironox, I believe, had such a great time that several of them have already said they want to do something again
Good.
with it, and to me that's exciting.
Right.
When they're like, yeah, let's I want to get better at this art, and it's like, yes, that's
Yeah.
what we want. So and just
I
to make
like
it,
the way a lot of this stuff is going. It's not just well, and Baron, His Excellency Robert the Just has been exploring new arts and sciences based on a whole plethora of things. So I like that too, that it's not just the same old things that people have seen. Everybody seems to be reaching out, branching out into new categories, which I think is phenomenal and fascinating.
and let me just say that the mission of Kingdom ANS is the opportunity for artisans to showcase period recreations of items or performances.
Mhm.
And yes, I love the thought of this SCA rock cosplay challenge that's happening at the NEOM. But I'm also a Laurel, and I love seeing how far I can take some of this stuff as far as recreating period items. And
Right.
that is what Kingdom ANS is about. It's like, let's see how far you can take this. Let's to create a truly period feeling performance or recreate an item. So,
Right.
and you can have both. You can have both in the SCA, and I think that's
And that's what's
fantastic.
great. You can have me dressed up.
I don't know what that is.
I hope
I
I
will
can,
figure it out. I will figure it
or
out.
it might be. I
Oh.
don't know. Haven't decided yet. That's two big clues.
Okay.
Anyway. All right. What's next on your list?
That was everything on my list, actually.
All right. Well, and as we know, I don't ever come in with a list. I just fly by the seat of my pants.
You have wonderful instincts, and I appreciate it.
I don't know about that, but I try.
So unfortunately, we need to take a moment, and as we're wrapping up Up tonight on a somber note, this past week has been difficult for many people in our kingdom with weather and other things that have happened. If you were affected by the recent tornadoes that went through Mississippi, please reach out on the Glenavon group to the DRC coordinator, that is Lord Asil.
Mhm.
Or if you're not comfortable with that, you can PM one of us, and we will get you in contact with someone. Just if you need some help, let us know, and we'll be glad to help you. Otherwise,
We would like to raise a glass to those that are no longer with us.
we look forward to seeing you at an event soon. Everyone
Our
take
hearts
care.
are with you.